Have you ever wanted to measure exactly how far two different things are from each other? Well then, boy oh boy, do I have the mod for you. And better yet, it's a very simple mod. This is the measuring mod known as G-Rule. A mod that lets you measure exactly whatever you want. Not only distances, but lengths and everything in between. Guys, it's going to be a really fun video. This mod is actually incredible. I did a bit of testing for like 30 minutes and I couldn't wait, so here we are. First things first, you're going to find it in the tool tab. Once you go into the tool tab, click G-Rule, you're going to get a few options, but again, it's not that complicated. Now I know it might seem complicated, like, you know, with all these numbers and stuff, but I promise, it's simple. First things first, we have map scale. Now, I learned this just today. Garry's mod and I guess all source games, at least the ones that use Hammer as an editor, they use something called the architecture scale factor, which is also known as a unit, and a unit is equal to 0.75 of an inch. Well, I guess before we get into that, I should show you how it works. Left click is going to shoot the first point, right click the second point, just like portals, and as well, just like that, we can see the colors do correspond to the portal colors. That's a very nice touch. I see what you did there. Alright, so now we can see the distance between these 2 points, 54 feet. We can also see the angle, and that comes in quite a few different dimensions. Don't worry guys, we're gonna get into that. We'll be able to see everything in real time. Like I said, it's a really cool mod. So to demonstrate map scale, I assume this is going to be more accurate in world for Garry's mod, considering that it uses source. It also might be more comfortable for people who have used Hammer a lot. So we can see it's 5.5 feet. Now, you can turn the map scale off. I'll get this out of the way. And boom. As you can see, it is 0.25 bigger. So now it's 7.34 feet, which is realistic in like a real life sense, using real life measurements, in this case feet. But maybe you're not a feet person. Maybe you don't like feet. That's okay. The good news is you can completely change the measurement. Going here, you have all of these different measurements. It's incredible. You have the hammer unit. By the way, guys, if you do activate the hammer unit, it is going to ignore the map scale option. As you'll see right here, you know, 88.82 hammer units. If I were to go ahead and turn on map scale, you can see it doesn't change anything because map scale makes it akin to what it would be like in Hammer already. And we already have the hammer units, so it's not required. We have millimeters. The cool thing is you can change these on the fly. You don't have to reset the points. We have decimeters. All right. We have megameters, which is far beyond the scale of whatever we're trying to measure right here. So stay tuned for the end of the video. I promise you that thumbnail is not clickbait. All right, last setting. The third option is, well, it lets you attach points to props, and that's going to be incredibly useful. Now guys, unfortunately, I don't like feet myself, but we have to use the foot measurement because I am a silly American and we use the imperial system here. Now you might wonder, how is this useful? Necros, come on man. What's with this video? Well, check it out. Have you ever wanted to know how tall this building is? Now, I don't know about you, but I've always asked really strange questions like that, and now we can know, because simply go to the tippy top. Let's get a very precise measurement here. And lo and behold, this building is sorry, it's kind of hard to see, 120 feet. Now the cool thing is the font scales with the distance. So if you're really far away, you don't got to worry about getting close. In fact, if you get close, it's not really going to help you. If you want to see what it looks like in meters, there you go, 36.58 meters. Now I think it's funny because I was talking to my brother and he was telling me, why don't you just measure Odessa? And I'm like, that's a good question. So now we can finally get the true answer. How tall is Odessa? Now we do have to account for the soles on his shoes, or boots in this case, on how thick they are. There we go. And we have to adjust for the angle, because remember, if the angle's not completely correct, it could add some length. Alright, and we got 1.77 meters. Now again, it's hard for me to understand what that means because, yeah, American. Go back to feet. He is 5.8 feet. Oh, he's a short king. Alright, just kidding. It could be, yeah, the measurement's not entirely accurate. Okay, let's go all the way to the tippy top. Let's go all the way to right here. And 5.94 feet. Okay. That's not too bad. Still not like super tall. Odessa. It's okay, man. What about the entire length of construct? And boom. We can see roughly 858 feet. Not too bad. Now what about the length? This will attach to invisible barriers, so you don't gotta worry about that. And 844 feet. All right, let's talk about props. So I said that you could attach to props, and that is still true. Simply left click and right click. And now, when you move these props, it will not only stay attached, but it even updates the measurements in real time. That's so cool. Now we can get a proper appreciation for the angle, and we can see exactly the way that we move the prop, how it affects all the different measurements. Pretty cool stuff. Now, again, how is this useful? And by the way, if you do want to adjust the way that it snaps, you can also adjust that too. This one's like more of a grid. As you can see, it's not exactly where I'm aiming, but it kind of just locks on. That could be useful for some people. You want to be exactly precise to something that fits the shape. Like right there, you can see it's perfectly on the corner. Like, that is right on there. Probably better than I could ever get. And then you can simply right click on the other corner. Now this one isn't quite as accurate, but again, remember that, yep, I knew it. This part is actually part of the prop still. This is going to be very handy for people that like to build, and again, that want to be approximate. Maybe you want to build a stove house, and let's say that you were to do this. Now, maybe you want to throw something underneath here, Oh, how about, what about this? Well, if I do this, it might break because this thing's pretty fragile. Well, lo and behold, simply hit the bottom, and then that, and we get 3.41 feet. Now, if we were to measure this, and we'll just do the floor, oof, that's gonna cut it pretty close. So let's go ahead and see just how close. There we have it. Look at that. Oh my god, I didn't think it was gonna be that close. This is my first time doing this, by the way, guys. I did not preemptively try this. We just got lucky, and it was all because of the tool. And check it out, this thing did not get damaged one bit. Now, there is a bunch of other crazy different attachment modes, but I'm not going to go into that because we're going to go on to a different map, because now that you guys know it works, we're going to expand our horizons just a little bit. And here we are on the infinite space map. If you guys do want to check out this video, it was an incredible video. It literally blew my mind. I'll put it in the top right corner. But I did get a lot of complaints. A lot of people were saying, he's not really flying through infinite space. He's just using no-clip. And a lot of people didn't notice that I had light speed no-clip, or super no-clip, which is a mod that lets you go faster than the speed of light. And some people thought, oh, well, it can't do that. There's no way. Now that you know that the measurement option that I used works, we're going to use it on this map. Sorry, guys, I'll wait for everything to load in. It still blows my mind how beautiful this map looks. Like, it is just galaxies within galaxies within galaxies within galaxies. Just incredible. Now, I get it, it's not that impressive. The galaxies, they're just JPEGs. Obviously, my computer is not a NASA computer. No computer in the world could render all the galaxies in the universe. Like, that's just not possible. But we can measure the space that is within. Now, pretty much anywhere we click... Oh yeah, I mean, look, we're falling. There you go. As you can see, we have been falling this whole time. In fact, hold up. I want to see if my... Let me go no clip. I want to see, actually, if my camera mod works. So now that we have something to reference our distance traveled. By the way, guys, sorry for the lag. Again, this map is crazy, crazy. There we go. Now, it's a lot easier to see that we are moving in this space. It's just, again... the vastness is too great. Alright, we're also going to need to do something else. We need to change the measurement because feet are not enough. We're going to go to a light year. Alright, so that distance, not quite a light year. In fact, you can see that we can even travel to that point. So the problem is that the distance is too great for this tool to work. However, there is a workaround. The creator added in space mode. Now what this does is it pretty much lets you set manual points. So we can set point 1, and then obviously wherever you are is going to be the second point. But check this out. Look at that. We can see the line going all the way down there. And as we move, you can even see the white line kind of move its angle as we kind of go through. This is giving us another proper demonstration of the scale of this map. Again, for those that didn't believe me that it was really this big. Okay, I don't know what I just did, but we have set 2 points now, and it is... Oh my god, if I can read that. 7.42 kilometers, which is pretty far, but, I mean, that's not a light year. Alright, so we are back, and lo and behold, I have super no clip. So we're gonna go ahead and type this command in. It should take us to planet Earth once it stops freezing. We're not gonna do that. Instead, we're going to explore the multiverse. Each one of these little clusters is a universe. I know it's really hard to believe, right? But trust me, it is. And I'm gonna prove it now. Alright, we have the first point there, you can see, right on the edge. Now we're gonna go to the other side. I guess you could say approximately right here. And there we go. Set point 2. We're looking at a big number. According to what I'm looking at right here, unless I got this completely wrong, this is about 30 million light years long. Now I get it, the universe is a lot bigger than that. You know, it's in the billions. So why don't we measure the edge of the multiverse? Alright, I'm gonna go all the way to this side, all the way to the edge. Now there's still some stuff here, so I guess we're gonna do it right here. Here we go. Do this, do that. And now we have the first point set. Let's go all the way, using super no clip, to the absolute edge of the multiverse. Here we are. And set point 2. Okay. Alright, that is a big number. In fact, it's so large, we're going to change the measurement from light years. Let's go into a parsec. Okay, parsecs, kiloparsecs. What about gigaparsecs? There we go. 0.29 gigaparsecs, give or take. So what do you guys think about this tool down below? I would love to know your thoughts. It is such an amazing tool, and now you all know, yes, this map really is that big. If you guys did like the video, you can leave a like, subscribe, of course. Links will be in the description. I want to thank you all so much for watching this until the end. You all are amazing. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. And if you want to get some G Fuel, use code NecrosVideos to save 20% off your next G Fuel order. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, thanks for watching and farewell.